On this episode, I'm going to show you how to tear down a perfectly good tractor in less than a week of owning it. Here we go. What's up, everybody? So, where did we leave off? We got a ton of updates and everything for you guys, so we will get to that deal in a second. I guess let's show you, because I never really finished off the truck progress. Our big international, I don't think I ever finished that, but we have it done. So I will show you guys what we did on all this, and I have no idea where we left off. I think we were in the process of cutting it, so I'll show you that, and then some other projects and stuff that we got going on. So let's get started. All right, guys, so we got the truck, the international, all shortened up and ready to hit the road. We got it licensed and inspected and everything, so I guess let's start. I don't know where we left off, but I guess we'll start back here. So we got a receiver hitch put on it, and then got our lights and everything wired up. That was super easy. Got a gooseneck hitch welded in there. That's good to go. We had to build a brake line, so hooked it there and ran it back. And then the drive shaft, that was simple. We just used the drive shaft out of the truck, just used the shortest one. So yeah, no, the whole project really went pretty smooth. I mean, we cut the back off, we slid the axles forward, drilled some new holes. So that is all complete, and the truck is ready to go. I think for right now, we're gonna just leave the bed off of it. We haven't really decided on what we want to do. So, I mean, if we find a bed, we would like it to be like a Western hauler or like a skirted bed. So we might do that later down the road, but for right now, we're going to just run it as is. We're going to get some aluminum fenders for it and call it a day until we find the right bed for it. Now, let's get into the G and the progress we have made and how we already have it tore apart. Okay, so excuse me, in the last video you guys saw that we went and picked this thing up from Brian Rammel, and we also got these parts to go with it. So I got the weight brackets mounted, and that was pretty easy. I still got to put a bolt in there, but that's not a big deal. The wheelie bars, we're just got them test fitted to see how everything works, which we're going to have to do some modifying to them, because the hitch that I have, it bolts under there, and these bolt under there also, and I don't want to cut the hitch up and weaken it, which I can show you that in a minute. Actually, I'll show you that now. We'll just walk on over here. So to make, this is the hitch. To make that work, I have it marked somewhere. Yeah. To make this one work, or the wheelie bars to work underneath the tractor, I'd have to cut out that much plus some, because I was going to a hole in there, but it's this hole. So I'll have to come to here and cut this all out to get those to bolt up underneath. And I think doing that, it's going to weaken this, because you got a lot of pressure pulling down on this hitch. It sits like that, up underneath the tractor. So I think instead of doing that, we could come off of these two with a bracket and build like a bracket down to the wheelie bars, or go back over here or how it is right now, I can come off right where it curves right here, cut it there, and then put a piece of angle iron there, weld angle iron to this, and then just move that over, bolt it up, drill some holes, and bolt it to the weight bracket. Which on your NATPA rules, it says nothing about bolting to weight brackets. It just says your wheelie bars and weight brackets cannot be bolted to your drawbar. So we're within the rules there. So yeah, that won't be a big deal. We have this back cover off because I am waiting on some parts for it. I wonder what we're going to be doing there. But waiting on some parts, and I also have some which I think the parts I might be getting them this week, or get them shipped out this week or something. I don't know. But I got some parts for in there, and then I also have some 9-bolt hub adapters. So they basically bolt onto here, but come up to, ooh, there's a spider. Come up where I can put some stamped wheels on it to get these off, because I mean these are like 350 pounds per wheel, so 350, so that's 700 pounds I'm losing right there. And then probably already lost maybe, I don't know, maybe 300 on the hydraulics and the PTO and everything. So we're losing quite a bit of weight, and then we're going to lose some more weight in there. I had to build once I took the PTO off, I had to build a bracket to for my seat, which a lot of people, you could put a pan seat on there, but I really like the battery box seat, and I want to keep the tractor looking as original as possible. So this is what I did. It should work. And once I get my wheelie bars mounted, I'm going to come off the wheelie bars up here and weld like a brace, because the bracket moves, but the studs are so long that they'll flex. The last thing I want is that to break off. So we're going to strengthen that a little bit more. And then I put a choke cable on it. It's a little long. It came off an A, but that's all right. Put that on there so I don't have to get off the tractor. I can just stay on the tractor and start it. So yeah, that'll make that very nice. And I think this is going to be the angle iron we use for the wheelie bars to mount them. So yeah, that's basically the update on the G. I've had this tractor for a little over a week now, and it's already tore apart, and I can't drive it. So, story of my life. But at least on the bright side, this one will go back together very quickly, because it has to. Because the first pole I'm taking it to is April 22nd in Bolivar, Missouri. So yeah, we're gonna put it back together, and so I can take it up there and play with it, see how it does, see what it weighs, what I can improve, what I can't improve, things like that. And once I get the rear end done, I also have this nice lightweight fiberglass cover. So we're gonna have to drill some holes up here and all the way around and everything to get the cover put on, but not a big deal. So weighs 2 pounds. It's light. So yeah, and then there's one more thing with the G. Let me go get it. So for right now, I'm going to just leave the engine completely stock. I want to see how it pulls at the April pull and kind of go from there. Like, I want to see how it does, and then we can see as we build the tractor how it compresses. Um, that's not the word. How it progresses. That's what I mean. Sometimes my English isn't the best, but so we're gonna pull it at Bolivar, and then I think when we get back, we're gonna put this magical thing in there. If people don't know, this is a cam, so we're gonna put a cam in there, and we're gonna do some roller rockers on it. So yeah, that's gonna go. That'll be kind of a cool and experiment to see, how the tractor does stock compared to, okay, we just did a cam, and maybe we do a cam and then roller rockers, who knows? Just see if there's, see if we can tell if there's difference on each step we take to building this tractor. Because a lot of people, when they build a tractor, they just throw everything in at once, and you don't really know what improved it the best. So, yeah, that's going to be a plan. Now, one thing I'm curious, and maybe some people can tell me about this. I don't know. So I see John Deere's with stacks. Well, all John Deere's have stacks, but this one still has the stock one. I'm thinking about eventually putting like some chrome stacks on there. That side's easy. This side, if you take this off and run a chrome stack and not have an air filter sitting on there, like how my let me grab it. Like how my A is, that look, just pulling that off and leaving that open. There it is. What do you guys do for air filters? Do you come down here and just put an air filter and have that like as a dummy stack basically? Or I don't know. I'd be curious to know what kind of air filters you run, or if you run any of them. So yeah, that's pretty much it on this tractor. I'm excited. Um, we do need to pull these tires off this set of wheels. I really like these tires. As you can see, they're road whip tires, but they have a good edge on them. So we're gonna pull these off and put them on a set of stamped wheels to get a ton of weight off the back of this tractor. I'm trying to shoot for like 5,000 pounds to be able to start at 5,000 pounds. So yeah, let's go see what other updates we got. So on the John Deere A, it's pretty much ready to go. I mean, it doesn't need anything. It's just sitting here waiting. So we're gonna need to get it out and get it clean. It's dirty, but that's pretty much it on this one. I think project wise, that's really about it. Oh, I'll go show you one that everybody asked about. That's a customer's. That one needs to go back home. So back here, this is going to be another one that we need to get ready, is my Massey. We have a tractor pull in May that I want to take it to, my big Massey. So we're going to need to get the fluid out of the tires, attempt to get those big wheel weights off, and then, I mean, hitch wise, we're not doing anything. We're going to just put a clevis in there and call it good. We're not going to build any wheelie bars or anything like that. So there's just no point. This tractor is never going to rear up, and it doesn't need wheelie bars. And the clubs that it's going to be pulling, they don't recommend, or they don't allow wheelie bars. They recommend them, but you don't have to have, I'm trying to think, you don't have to have wheelie bars. It's recommended. So yeah, we're going to need to get started on this one, and probably I need to probably want to put a new fuel filter in there, but it's not a big deal at all. And then my Oliver, I'll walk over to it. You guys like the Fiat? It's a Fiat Topolino. It's a pretty cool car. So here's the Oliver, and we haven't made a ton of progress on it. And honestly, I don't know. I want to pull it, but it's one of them things. I'm not in a rush to get it done. And in all honesty, if someone offers me money for that engine, I'll pull it out and sell that Waukesha engine. So that's pretty much where I'm at with this one. It's a money pit. That's basically what it is. But I mean, it's gonna get done. It'll get done one day, and I might just run that engine. And if it blows itself up, it blows itself up. I mean, I really don't care. But if someone wants to buy this engine, or trade me a 12-valve Cummins or a 8.3 Cummins, let me know. I'll do that, and we can save a Waukesha. Boy, I could be the whistling diesel of tractor pulling and just not care and blow this engine up. That's a thought. But yeah, for now, it's whatever, just sitting there. So yeah, that's about all the updates. Other than that, not a whole lot. We're gonna be continuing on the G, and I'm gonna be recording more on this G. I mean, I didn't record taking the PTO and stuff off. I mean, that's all pretty self-explanatory. But I have realized and seen what is lacking in the YouTube world is trying to, like, doing bull gears on a tractor. There's no videos of them. Installing a cam on a John Deere, there's no video of that either. And now, I'm not a master mechanic, and I'm probably going to be calling a ton of my John Deere people to help me on this, but I think I can figure it out. I did the one with my friend on the A, so I think we can get this one figured out. It shouldn't be too big of a deal, but there's no videos of that stuff on there. So, you know, going forward, I want to get better about making videos so people that are kind of timid to be in tractor pulling because they don't know how to work on their stuff have a good video that explains stuff and step-by-step type deal. So that's my plan. I mean, that's kind of my whole goal with this page anyways, is just try to get as many people into tractor pulling as possible and show why it's fun and all the different ins and outs of it. But yeah, so I think that's about it. Stay tuned also, we have some things in the work that I think will be pretty exciting. And then yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. I like interacting with all you. And if you haven't, follow all my other social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I don't do a ton on Instagram, but Facebook and TikTok, there's a lot on there. So alrighty, guys. Well, once we get some parts, we're going to continue back on this G and also, be working on some other stuff as is during that time. And tractor pulling season's right around the corner. So we better get started. I got a lot of work to do. Alrighty, we'll see you on the next one. So before I end this video off, we did do a little bit of work today. We got our hitch modified and put a new piece of thread in there for the bottom of the drawbar and got it bolted up. So just need to put the drawbar in and it'll be ready to go and put some paint on it.